It's Friday, just after 1 o'clock. I'm here with Wanderers manager Marc White for our weekly catch up. How you doing, Marc?
I'm all right, mate. Cheers. Not too bad.
Good stuff. Right, there's only one place I can start really. I want to talk about Barnet, not our fellow National League club. Your Barnet. What happened?
Well, this is it, mate. I obviously get a lot of comments about playing wing backs and being, my Barnet. We obviously he's been in the departure lounge now for a couple of seasons, so we've we've gone and got it sorted. Got the shades on. 'Cause I'm pretty swollen up. But yeah, so that's it now, mate. So it's all forward from here. I've kind of gone for a cross between Don King and Kenny Sansom. I've asked for in terms of when it grows through, mate, or maybe a little bit of Aaron Kuehl. We might kick that in. So I'm a bit swollen up, but they said I took it like a man. Didn't need anaesthetic, nothing like that, mate.
Good stuff. I think it might take you a while to get to Aaron Kuehl's level, but
yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, but no, all good, mate. We're back in the game.
Good stuff.
The swollen eyes, so ignore the big head. If anyone comments saying put your hat back on, get to fuck. We crack on, mate.
Good stuff. Right, so let's first just go back to last weekend.
Yeah.
After our opening game, the new season, the new campaign. We went up to Chesterfield, lost the game 4-3. I was there to witness it. I thought we were unlucky not to get a point. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I mean it was good, really. To be fair, mate, we had two boys that played their first 90s for over 12 months. Barry Fuller, Matt Briggs. Matt Briggs 18 months. Three boys playing that had not done more than about 100 minutes all pre-season. We went a sub down in the 15th minute, and we knew we was going to be really reliant upon our subs. Then went down to 10 men. Gave them, I thought, as good as we got, really, to be fair, with where we were. We've had a limited pre-season. The results showed you that. I thought the boys gave a good account of themselves. I think we're in a much different position now to where we were this time last year. Guarantees you nothing whatsoever. Every game in this division brings a different challenge. They're really difficult. But it's that time of the year where you just take one game at a time. I thought for our first outing there was loads of positives. We all know that. All the fans, we all know that. The only thing I will take out of the game is that I really hope tomorrow they explain the added time, because I've tried to call the National League again today. I want them to explain the rationale behind it, because I don't think any managers, especially when you're bearing in mind you've only got 3 subs, and if they then put up the ball and go 46 minutes, which wouldn't surprise me, like last week, then you want to be prepared. At the moment, there's no rationale been explained or the process they follow to add on time. They're just enjoying this new autonomy and hiding behind, we want the ball to be in play more, blah blah blah. But it doesn't work like that. The game is the game. Last week they added on 1/3 of the second half, so I was kind of querying how that works in terms of, well, in that 1/3, then you'd imagine logistically you'd add on about another third or 25%. And then at the end of that, you'd add on another maybe 10-15%. Just keep it being infinite. Just keep going. And so I think it's important the National League or PGMOL explain the rationale. Is it basketball? If it is, at least we know where we stand before we start. So if it goes out of play, do they go, stop? What is the rationale? What they rolled out of the league meeting was no more of that 30 seconds for goals or substitutes. It'll now be on the buzzer. And everyone really liked that, because obviously in every single game there's goals and substitutions. So we thought, well, that's a good idea. It takes away that ambiguity. They also rolled out, if someone goes down injured, they have to wait 30 seconds to get back on. And we all thought, good idea, that deters slowing the game down. But they never sort of spoke about it becoming a different sport. So last week that really cost us. Make no mistake. And, we had a lot of lads struggling last week, on the deck and that. And I definitely can understand why the home team would have thought we were time wasting. Yeah, we probably definitely were, but on a genuine basis. But all the great officials I've ever met, they've got cards to deal with that. That's what good officials do. They go, I've got a yellow card. Barry, if he goes down again, or the next bloke that goes down, I'm afraid to say, is going to get a yellow, then everyone speeds up maybe. But so, it's not a moan, although it is a moan. I just want to be clear because the added time is ridiculous, and we've only got 3 subs, so it is a bit of a game changer. You know, no longer if we put a sub on now in the last 5 minutes, they could be playing 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I just want to know why. What is the rash? Is it when it goes out for a throw? Is it when Bob the fourth official goes, been a bit slow there, put a minute on? Like, what is it? So it's. I think I'm very disappointed that they've not explained the rationale behind it. And I want to know what it is before tomorrow, or we might just, you know, have the same thing happen again.
Well, I guess it speaks volumes that a lot of managers were talking about this last weekend. It certainly wasn't just yourself. There was a lot of them commenting.
But they just don't tell you what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, it's no disrespect, but it's not their game. It's everybody's game. This football is not a match. It's not a game for the. It's not the PGMOL's toy. It's the game. The game is the game. It's our game. It's the players, the footballers, the managers, the fans. It's everybody's game. Tell us what's going on, so we all know where we stand. Look, we're right to be aggrieved. We last week that cost us. You know, if they'd have put up 6-7 minutes added time for our game, 8 minutes even, I'd have thought, you know what, we've had a few people go down. There've been a few goals. Seems a bit heavy, but that's fine. But you ain't finding 14 minutes in a million years. 1/3 of a half added back on. And I guarantee you, if you asked them for their rationale, they wouldn't be able to give it you. It's on a fag packet. Yeah, that was a bit slow. Yeah, that was a bit slow. So it's like, nothing's an issue if you know what it is. That's our point. So listen, that's behind us, but I do hope the National League or today inform us on what's going on. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow's officials have got half a chance. They know in advance how to utilise this new added time thing.
Yeah.
Great performance, great travelling support, achieves nothing. It's now about tomorrow, and we're organised for tomorrow. We're pretty organised.
Okay, and we'll talk about tomorrow's game shortly. I was just going to ask, first of all, how's the squad looking? I mean, I know that there was some knocks picked up. George Franken went off first half last week. How's the team looking?
Yeah, George is going to be 2 weeks away. Isaac, about 10 days away. Luke Moore and Callum Kennedy got a potential for Tuesday. I think we've got 15 outfield players tomorrow and 2 goalies. That's what we've got. But the boys we have got are looking great. You know, they'll come on a lot for last Saturday. But like I say, National League football, mate. You know, it's every game's a battle. It's a great league to be in. Great coaches, great management teams, great players.
Yeah. We've now got a home double header to look forward to.
Yeah.
So Maidenhead tomorrow, first game at home this season. Then Tuesday night we welcome Southend.
Yeah, and we need to put our money behind the bar for Southend because they're looking like they're going on track to get over that away support that we think should be rewarded. So we'll sort that out after tomorrow. But yeah, I think the aim is really, with 2 home games, we want to see all of our fans back. Let us know if we're going to be there. We want to pack out the bank. Our average attendance has gone through the roof. We saw last year our home form was really, really good. I think our home form, I've never even looked at it, but I think it would have finished in the top 8 or something in the table, maybe higher. Someone can tell us. Home form is important, and what goes into home form most definitely is that extra man in the, you know, sucking the ball in for us. Do you know what I mean? So for the first time all season, let's get down there tomorrow, and then let's pack it out again Tuesday. But let's focus on tomorrow for now. Yeah,
absolutely. And I was going to mention the fans because last week in Chesterfield, it says a lot that there was 7,700 Chesterfield fans there, and I saw many comments from them online after the game saying how loud and impressed they were with Dorking Wanderers supporters who literally got behind the team all the way through, even at the final whistle, despite not getting a point.
Well, it's a long time to sing now. All the added time.
It's true, actually.
It's, yeah. So yeah, I mean, listen, amazing support. We're sort of, you know, the guys we have that travel, guys and girls, make a big statement. Do you know what I mean? The whole time we've got to do that now at home. Yeah. Tomorrow we've got to really be vocal. It makes a massive difference down there when we're singing before the ball's even been kicked. That's what players want, management teams. Do you know what I mean? So we're very organised for tomorrow. this is where the mornings were never going to be a huge fitness advantage, because ultimately it's just 2 mornings, not 2 evenings. But the additional time for planning now, we saw the benefit this week. Able to debrief Chesterfield adequately, able to plan for Maidenhead adequately. Again, guarantees you nothing, but we'll go into the game organised, and we're looking forward to it. First home game of the season.
Absolutely, there's a real buzz, and just anybody who's watching and hasn't got a ticket yet, you can still get one through dorkingwanderers.com, but the turnstiles will also be in operation from 1 o'clock. We always recommend buying a ticket because you get through really
quicker. Yeah.
However, do bear in mind there will be turnstiles in
What
operation.
was great last year was, no matter who we played, whether there was a heavily supported away team or not, towards the back end, we had a real consistent core fan base in there. So let's get down to tomorrow, bring a mate, bring a friend, pack it out. Let's get behind the lads. Do you know what I mean? Because the lads this year, they mean business. These boys mean business. We've got a good side. Yeah. We've got a good side. Again, guarantees you nothing, but there'll be some entertainment. We know that. We played one game.
Yeah.
We played one game. The league favourites, and we should have got a result with 10 men in 1,600 added minutes, and you name it. That's just us, isn't it? 3 goals away from home scored. Yeah. And that's what we intend to do, mate. Just keep bringing the heat. That's how we do it.
Absolutely. And just finally, Marc, before I let you crack on,
take some ibuprofen.
Yeah, take some pills.
Yeah.
Just a quick update on the fan ownership campaign that obviously is out there, and the fact that we've got this priority window that closes on Monday before it goes public. What's the sort of latest from yourself on this one?
Well, it's just an unbelievable response. There's actually it goes to the public for 4 or 5 weeks. We've got a whole load of nationwide press lined up next week from Talk Sport and all of these different things. What's great is, forget the numbers, forget the money, although I think we're going to far exceed our expectations. It's about the amount of people coming on board. It's about people that want to come down the club as a part owner, want to chip in, want to help. And once we've got the bank of 400 or 500 people on board, that it will be, we're able to put them in, to one, communicatable method, communicative method, where we're able to utilise that bunch as part owners to help the club go forward. I know there's loads of people about to do it, just about to do it, to get it done. Obviously, we've got to stop it at some point, as it, as the sort of interest grows. And we're not expecting it to be live maybe as long as the 4 weeks it'll be out there, because we'll probably have reached our limits. But just keep it coming. It's just been phenomenal, overwhelming, literally overwhelming. So we've obviously got as well international conversations we're having as well, that we can have as well. We've got a huge amount of people from Australia and America in particular that are in a separate pool, and we're able to talk to you. So if you are international, get in touch with the club info at dorkingwanderers.com. And if you're sitting there thinking, should I do it, etc., you should. It's the best feeling ever. You'll be a part owner of Dorking Wanderers. If you haven't done it yet, but intend to, get it done. That's where we are. But tomorrow, Maidenhead, that's where we want to be, all together. And singing, getting behind the boys, and going home with some good stories for the kids.
Absolutely.
With the kids.
I've got no doubt the fans will. They'll get right behind the lads as ever.
Yeah.
So, right, Marc, thanks for your time.
Cheers, mate.